if you're being honest with yourself, are you working on easy stuff or are you working on something that's very difficult? Because chances are, if you're working on the easy stuff, then you're not really solving anything substantial. And the human tendency is to focus on the things that are easy, cheap, or quick. Yet the true barriers are with things that are difficult, they take a long time, or they're very expensive to build. And so we have to audit ourselves. Are we spending our times doing things that are easy, cheap, or quick? And if we do, then what's likely going to happen is we're going to work on things that everyone else is working on. And if you go down that rabbit hole, then the outcome is that we end up solving something that's really easy to solve, and everyone else starts to provide the same solution as well. And therefore, we enter a commodity market where there is no reason to pick us. Pick the person that is cheapest, right? So what we can do instead is choose and pick out the things that are very difficult to solve, the things that will take a long time to solve, or the things that are very expensive to solve so no one else is focusing on them. And when we do eventually solve it, because problems can be solved, that's why they're problems, then what we end up with is a unique selling proposition, something that no other person in the market can claim that they offer. And that is a very powerful position to be in. And that position is achieved through solving difficult stuff, not by solving the easy stuff. So ask yourself, are you spending your time doing stuff that is easy for you? Does it come easy? Is it emotionally easy for you to do? Or is it emotionally difficult for you to do? And that's really what is the difference here. It's the emotional labor that's involved in this. Because if it's emotionally, let's say it's physically demanding, but it's very emotionally easy to do, then we can consider it easy. If it's emotionally, or if it's physically demanding, or it's physically easy to do, but emotionally very difficult to do, that's really what's going to cause that separation from the rest of the group. It's not the physical difficulty, it's going to be the emotional difficulty. Because as human beings, we operate typically based on emotions, which generate feelings, and feelings generate emotion. If we want to differentiate ourselves and do things that not many people are doing because it's emotionally difficult, well, if we want to separate ourselves and do things that other people aren't doing so that we can separate ourselves from the crowd, then it's going to have to be with things that are emotionally difficult, not necessarily things that are physically difficult. And we can see examples of this where physical labor is very much readily available, whereas the things that are emotionally difficult to do, not many people are tapping into those things. All right, so the barrier of entry, the difficulty of it, the expensiveness of it, or the time horizon that's required to accomplish it, these are barriers of entry. And barriers of entry signal to us that this is something that is worthwhile in pursuit. If the barrier of entry is too low, then sure, you can go and solve that thing relatively easy, but you will not be differentiated in a meaningful way. So in a way that's enough for people to pick you and for you to make a significant impact with. All right, that's it for today's video. Hope you liked it. See you guys in the next one.